What's good? Make sure this is on. I'm gonna do 2 days of live streams with the camera on, man, just to switch it up. I ain't done a lot of these in the past, man. So I'm gonna roll with you guys this morning. What's good? What's good? What's good? Southside Boxing. What's going on? Yeah, man, we got the new mic. We got us all, blue, whatever this thing is, man. What is this thing again, man? I forget what it is. Oh, it's it is a, what kind of mic? Oh, it's a Yeti. It's a Yeti. Got a Yeti. What's good, man? So let's roll, man. Let's roll. What's going on, Southside? Southside, what's going on? Bumani, what's going on, man? Kesha Alexander, my man, what's going on? Jeffrey Lopez, Fanon International Boxing, what's good, man? Life is lovely, man. Life is lovely. I'm just feeling a lot of energy this morning. It's probably because of this cup of coffee, man, that I'm sipping on. Thomas Morland, what's going on, man? Yeah, Alpha, yeah, showing the grill, man. I ain't the ugliest cat in the world, man. You know, I just wanted to show, man, because sometimes people think I don't like to show my face all the time, man, just because, whatever, man. I got to shave, man. And my mother always get mad at me because she see me because I work from home, man. Like, see, this is my office. So I don't want to, have my mother be upset that I didn't shave, man. It got all this gray beard and all that stuff on me, man. But anyway, man, let's talk about it, man. You kind of favor B-Bun from UGK? Hey, man, I wish I knew what he looked like, man. 78 Sports TV, what's going on, man? Strike said, handsome brother. Hey, man, my wife likes me. I'll take it that. Dominic Brown said, damn, you thought I was dark-skinned? I am dark-skinned. Go ask a white dude. He'll tell you in a heartbeat, man, that I'm dark-skinned. Shit. So anyway, man, let me adjust this camera a little bit, man. I'm getting a little bit used to doing this, man, because it's throwing me off having this picture be behind me, man. So yeah, man. So let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about this. All right, man. So I changed my name. I finally got my name down. I'm gonna go put it on. I'm putting it in Pound the LDBC Boxing Talk, man, because that's who I want to talk boxing with, man. And I ain't really too interested in talking to cats outside of it, man. There's a long time before I, started saying that I, really riding with the LDBC because, I just didn't want to be the type of cat that would, use people for subscribers or whatever, man. And honestly, man, I thought I was a little bit radical for the, he said, nah, you ain't dark skinned, man. Look, let me tell you, man. Hey, you know what it is. You know what I'm talking about, man. It is what it is, man. I am me, man. I'm a black man in America like everybody else, man. But anyway, said for now, good to see you, man. That's good. That's what's up, man. So, so if you think I'm ugly, man, go ahead and unsubscribe, dog. Now I'm gonna have cats put my face on videos. That's gonna suck. But I'm only gonna do this. I did this yesterday on Blood's deal, and now I'm gonna do it on this one. But after that, man, I'm going back to it, man. What's going on, Black Fight Fan TV? Anyway, said, man, Fanon, you the oldest and widest. It's 100% Aram. Course history was fire, man. Dude, this dude is a man. Look, I ain't got any time for Bob Arum, man. I'm telling you, I got no time for this cat because, he's just not somebody that I trust, man. He's not somebody that I want to support, man. But now you've been lying to us, bro. You Puerto Rican. No, man, I am Negro. 100% Negro, dog. That's funny. Oh, no, man. This is me, man. But what's going on, Ali Voso, man? Exactly. Thank you, Sean Benjamin. I'm dark enough, man. I ain't like Black Fight Fan TV who got crushes on Black Fight Fan TV, dog. I didn't tell you this, man, but look, before I get into this, there's this dude that got on my channel, man. This shit was hilarious. That dude was like, you're not as handsome as Black Fight Fan TV. I was like, man, what the fuck? And there's a million people I ain't better looking than, man. Why don't you go tell Black Fight Fan at TV himself how you slap you in the mouth, man? If y'all don't stop talking about light-skinned, dark-skinned females, we all black. Hey, man, we are black. I'm black, dog. I'm all day with it. I'm trying to tell you, dog, this dude. Hey, man, I ain't gonna say his name, Black Fight Fan, but yes, dude, this mug got on my channel like, Black Fight Fan is much better looking than you and Boxing Ego. I was like, man, come on, dog. Come on, man. I like talking to the dude, but I had to kick him out. I had to get rid of him, dog. You know what I mean? Exactly, Tito. Hey, man, anyway, I'm a black dude. So look, man, here's my thing, man. I'm gonna get on this, man. I didn't get to see the Smoke City Mobcast last night, but we did have a very good conversation, man, on oh, I got rid of him, dog. Black fan. Hey, dog, I kicked him off the channel, dog, and he showed up to a comment section. I kicked him off too. I mean, dog, I don't want this motherfucker rub. First of all, I don't want people rubbing in my face that people are better looking at me. I got my ego, you know. Shit. It is what it is, man. What's going on, Doc Holiday? How you feeling, man? Volleyball said, chillin', man, working, got an award show. I got to go to some music I made. That's what's a local award show, but I got to start somewhere. That's what's up. Hey, man, somebody recognizing what you do. They recognizing what you do. Hey, man, that's love right there, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got to check out the Smoke City Mobcast, man. I had a my cousin died last night, man. Rest in peace. He was a 21-year-old kid. Story was that, you know, I was told that he had smoked some weed or something, and there's some bad weed, and his lungs collapsed or something. They had him on a ventilator, and then when they took him off the ventilator, he passed away. So, and then my sister went to the thank you, man. Thank you, Strike Grind. And then my sister went to the hospital with some issue with her intestines. So, like, I just wasn't in the mood, man. I was like, I just sat and watched a movie with my kids, you know. At that point in time, I was like, hey, man, I'm gonna get my dog, get my dog some treats. Yeah, Tito Carlisle, first person to die of weed. I don't know if I really believe. I don't really know if I believe what they said about it. It's like, it doesn't sound right. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound right, but it is. I mean, he's passed away now, man. So I ain't about to do any type of research on whether that's the truth or not. You know, that's what my mother told me. That's what the family wants to say. That's what it is, you know. But rest in peace, man. You know, love him while you have him. You know what I mean? He was a good kid too. Saying he's my cousin, but he's my first cousin's son that passed up. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, Roughhouse Boxing. Yeah, it was like, he's more like a nephew, I guess, because he was so young, man. Oh, this fake weed out there called K2. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know. He's out in Cali. If K2 was out in California, that's where he passed, man. He passed in California, man. So it is what it is, man. Thanks, Tito Carlisle. I appreciate that, man. But anyway, man, let's get on to this. Let's get on to this, man. I want to talk about black businesses, man. Because I'm gonna carry on, man. And y'all tell me what you think, man, or you can ask some questions or whatever, man. We can talk about what you want to talk about. I don't really want to get on. I don't really want to get on Terrence Crawford anymore, man. Because it feels like, because I ain't gonna lie, man. Salute Curtis Anderson, man. How you feeling, man? And thank you, Brian S. You know, I don't want to get on Terrence Crawford anymore, you know, because I feel like I got on him. I got on Bob Arum, and I'm going to hold Bob Arum against Terrence Crawford. I'm just going to do it. I don't have any. What's going on, Valder Chris? Yeah, man. Oh, it's Black Fight Fan TV person. Oh, you know that shit. Oh, I knew it would be. I definitely got to listen to it now. Man, Black Fight. Hey, first of all, don't you ever believe Blood when Blood said he going away. Excuse me. Don't believe Retro when Retro say he's going to go away, dog. I have been watching. Oh, did I? Oh, man, my bad. 78. Hold on. Let me go back. Thanks, 78. 78 said the dude made me. Oh, excuse me. 78 Source TV said a dude emailed me and said Black Fight Fan need to be in Tyler Perry movies because he's handsome. I blocked his fruity booty ass. I'm telling you, man. I've been telling cats about this, man. Dude, it's funny. Here, I'm gonna talk about some social stuff here. It's funny to me, dude. I have a lot of dudes, a lot of my boys who are real dark-skinned dudes, you know, like dark Black Fight Fans is a dark-skinned dude. And I used to be like, man, them motherfuckers always me hating on cat, not hating on them, but saying how much, you know, harder light-skinned people have. And I would ask dudes, I'd be like, really? Hey, man, ask you a question. What do you got to do when you go to a club? What do you got to do to get a girl, man? What do you have to do? Like, I could ask Black Fight Fan, what do you have to do to get a girl, man? And he will say some shit like sit in the corner and wait. Like, I got to actually talk to him. But I guarantee you, Black Fight Fan TV and dudes like dark-skinned, tall, big, dark-skinned dudes, they don't even have to talk to women. Women of all varieties go center at them dudes. It's just that the world hates on them cats for having perfect skin. And it's just, so to me, man, it's like, I never did understand that, dog. Because I'm hanging out with, I got dudes. One of my boys is like a Puerto Rican looking dude, and other one of my boys, a real dark skinned cat, and neither one of them dudes ever had any problem with women. It's the Mr. In between dudes like me that got to work for it. You know what I'm saying? Me and short dudes got to work to get it too. And that's why they get them Napoleonic complexes, man. But yeah, man, you got to block dudes that start talking. What's going on, Curtis Anderson? Much love. You got to block those dudes that act like they attracted to dudes, man. I've seen light skins get girls like a mug, bro. Hey, man, I'm just trying to tell you, that's not my experience is that extreme dudes get chicks and dudes that open their mouths get women. The most important thing about getting women is being able to open your mouth. You know, that's the thing that's always said that I've always noticed. You know, I got 3 sisters and they'll say it, man. But seriously, man, real dark-skinned dudes don't have a hard time getting chicks, man, especially white girls. Come on, man. Them chicks be like all on them dudes. But I'm okay, man. I'll take whatever I can get, dog. Within the black sphere chicks. I like black chicks. Max X, salute for non, glad to put a face with a voice. Hey, that's what's up, man. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'll do this a little more often. I just didn't want to act like I don't ever want to show my face like there's something wrong. You know what I mean? Like there's something wrong with doing it. I'll do it every once in a while. I usually do it in like little clips, but you know, I did it on blood boxing, so I don't do it on this one today. I'll probably be back to the avatar or the whatever you call it, the flat screen, whatever it is tomorrow if I don't feel like it. What's good? Ash Kicking Product is about confidence. You have to approach women like you're supposed to be there. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly, man. I sing for the ladies. That's what's up. Oh, yeah, blood boxing. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Don't believe blood. Blood ain't going nowhere, man. Blood ain't going nowhere, man. Blood, when I first got introduced to blood was several years ago. I've been a subscriber to blood boxing for years, man. Oh, yeah, exactly. 78 said white girls love dark-skinned dudes because they want light-skinned babies. Yeah, and if you screw around, a white girl screw around and have a baby by like somebody that's lighter than me, the kid's gonna wind up looking like a white person. So they I think that is the thing. They like that contrast. Fanon, you guys still boiling water? Hell yeah, I'm boiling water. God, dog, man. It's a pain, dog. So I was like, shit, I'm thirsty. I'm getting a bottle of wine. I'm sick of boiling that shit. But I got big jugs. Junior the Truth, what's good, man? How you feeling? How you feeling? He said, I can't score to save my life, dog. Hey, man, talk to him. She just talk to him. Fanon, you are dark in my family. Yeah, I'm dark in my family. My wife's family, dude, I am for sure. Damn, that shit for time. Montel Williams, that's funny. Dude, I remember, man, I was with my wife. First time I went to my wife was my girlfriend at the time, and my wife is from her family's from why am I boiling water? Because I live in Austin, Texas, and Austin, Texas had like a lot of floods, so there's bacteria in the water, and they're trying to get the bacteria out of the water. So like you can't, like, all damn near half the stores are closed because you can't use any public drinking water. We're like Flint right now, but we're like Flint with somebody doing something about it. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, I forgot what I was talking about, man. Oh yeah, man. But let me get back this. He said, "Yeah, I'm the lightest." Yeah, anyway, man. I went to my wife's house, and they're like Creole. Their family is Creole. And this one lady, the only chick in there that wasn't Creole, said this about me. She watched him. She's like, yeah, I was standing out there. It's like me and you, the only 2 darkies. And I was like, God dang. But you know, hey man, it is what it is, dog. Fanon is not on the Trinity. I'm not sure what that is. What's going on, Tom Etheridge? Unbiased or biased boxing talk. What's good? Blood boxing kept it all the way 100 yesterday. People can't handle the truth. Hey, man, look, blood boxing ain't going nowhere, man. He's addicted. Blood boxing, this is like the 3rd time blood boxing said he was going to stop talking about boxing. That dude can't stop talking about boxing. That's my dude, man. Oh, Fanon, pay some bills and you get all the women you handle. Ain't that the truth? But I ain't in that business, dog. I'm into growing. I grew my wife. I was like, look, she used to stay at home and work, but she didn't work. I was like, no, you spend too much money, sweetie. You gotta get your PhD. So she got her PhD. She worked. She did all that, and she ain't got to spend any of my money now. because she makes a doodle load of it. Hey, if you love your girl and you plan on being with her for a long time, build her up. Because we living in a world now, man, where, you know, women can get jobs, man. Black women specifically can get some good jobs, man. Build your daughters, build your wife up, encourage them, you know, to get a skill set, dude, so your family got something to fall back on, man. Show Fanon on the reveal. Peace, chat. Yeah, it's me, man. I'm in Austin too. I'm from Montenapolis. Where you from? I'm from Chicago. I don't live. I mean, I'm from Chicago. I don't live in I just live in Austin. Catch Alexander said, "Growing women is the best, bro. To see that growth, man, it's hard to go somewhere. It's hard to go somewhere else. Yeah, man, you got to, man. I mean, I think it's one of the smartest things you can do. You got a lady that's about something, grow her, man. Support her. You know, help her get her. If she needs to finish college, encourage her to finish college. Encourage her to get a nursing degree or whatever that she's doing. So, you know what I mean? Oh, you look like Herm Edwards, man. That was my dude, Herm Edwards. John DeJohn said, Jacobs is a conscious brother who means what he says. Why don't he get more love? F Eddie Hearn, by the way. I don't know, man. I mean, you know, like I said, man, I'm a big fan of the PBC. And I'm gonna stand on that, man. And honestly, and the reason why, is Southeast Austin? Okay, Montopolis. I'm by Mopac. I'm in South Austin. I'm in South Austin. My kids are gonna go to my daughter goes to what the hell is this high school? I'm not gonna get that information out, but I'm South Austin. Growing together is the best way to ensure appreciation for each other. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jacobs is about to punch out, so he needs all the big fights now. Yeah. I mean, Harold Jones, that's what the thing. Jacobs' Hearn affiliation, his Hearn affiliation hurt him, man. But I'm a big, like I said, man, and I haven't been able to really get off on this, man. This is why I support black businesses. And I don't really have to necessarily, like, I know that if I go to, there's a chance if I go to a store that is owned by a black person, and sometimes I don't get the best service. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't get the best service. But I want to circulate the dollars. You know what I mean? I want to do whatever I can to have my dollar stay in my community and positively affect the people that I don't see. So one of the things that I really liked that Bomac said and shout out to 78 Sports TV and Black Fight Fan TV. One of the things that Bomac talked about with the deal that Terrence Crawford signed was that it changed the lives of a lot of people. What's going on, Demetrius Bates? You know, as he said that it changed the lives of a lot of people. It changed the lives of the cornerman, I guess the second cornerman, whatever that means. It's going to change whoever owns the building that they train in. You know, it's going to change their lives because that money is going to get paid into Terrence Crawford or into B&B Boxing, and then it's going to spread throughout that community. You know, Terrence Crawford's children are going to be able to go to school, you know, go to better schools. If Terrence Crawford wants to give money to local sports programs, if he wants to do those type of things, he's going to have a greater ability to do that. So is Bomac, right? It circulates, and if the money is circulating in the community, I think that's a beautiful thing. And I don't always have to have the best service from a black-owned business to feel like I did my part by supporting it. Because one of the things that shut down black businesses is the fact that people with more money can come in and offer the same thing for less money, right? Kind of like what Walmart does, you know, kind of like the Walmart thing. Like, you're not really going to be able to have, you know, a local convenience store or, you know, like in a neighborhood where there's a Walmart, because they're going to be able to, because of their ability to negotiate with the suppliers, they're going to be able to offer you better rates. You know what I mean? So I think that it's important to kind of go out of your way to do that. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm into that. And I've always made my living through black businesses. You know, that's how black businesses have saved my life. You know what I mean? Because that's how, I mean, our family has owned businesses and participated in business. Well, basically owned businesses, man, since the 30s, you know, from my great grandfather to my grandfather to my father, my brother, my sister, some of these businesses are official businesses. Some of these businesses, hey man, just because it ain't legal don't mean it ain't a business. You know what I mean? So, that's why I support the PBC and why I'd be more. I just don't want people to think that the reason why I be, I'm so hesitant to really talk very, very badly about the PBC as an organization, is because, I really don't like Errol Spence, and I like Errol Spence to the exclusion of Terrence Crawford. That's really not what I'm feeling. You know what I mean? And I am more likely to want to support with my money Deontay Wilder, right? Because Deontay Wilder, I think he's a very positive influence, in the fact that he's very willing to say what he thinks. He's willing to stand up for certain causes, certain things, things that other people aren't doing. You know what I mean? So, that's why I support the LDBC. That's why, because, I didn't have to. My channel was growing and doing well without saying LDBC. You know what I mean? But at a certain point, man, I'm like, these are really the people that I want to talk to. Brandon Washington said the NOI is headquartered in Chicago, right? Yeah. The Nation of Islam is in Chicago, right down. Man, the head of the NOI lives right across from about a block and a half from the president from Chicago. So yeah, man, absolutely. But that's just me. I'm big on that, man. Bomani said, benefit and reward. I benefit more for spending my own. Black dollar doesn't circulate in our communities. Black businesses also spend more to stay in business on average, so they typically charge more. Yeah, they do. And it's tough. I mean, and it's tough to get big contracts. You know what I mean? Even when you look at like the set-asides that are, when there's like state set-asides or minority business programs, a lot of those are subcontracting deals or they're pass-through deals. And, so even when you have like dollars that are set aside for that in the public sphere, they're usually limited, and you get a stigma. So they're not really even a lot of times they won't even really give you the quality of, the quality of work that'll help your business grow. But in this area of sports, I mean, Al Heyman owns a major sports franchise. He does. How many is there? I don't think there is a black owner in the NFL. Maybe it's a partial owner. I don't think that there's a black owner in the NFL. I know that Michael Jordan is an owner in the NBA, but I think he might be the only one in the NBA. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But the PBC, to the extent that Al Heyman is a majority owner, because I don't know what the ownership structure is in the PBC. That's a major sports franchise owned and managed and run by Black Americans. So I like it. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to be shamed about saying I like it, and I encourage other people to support it. Now, they do need to offer the best product they can. And fortunately for us, dude, that they've got the best, they have the best product. It's not right. So they have the best fighters. Excuse me, what am I doing here? Let me check something real quick. They have the best fighters. But, are they going to fight each other? John Deshawn said, Charlo has no choice. Let's be honest. The zone is where middleweight is right now. Hard to say that as a business owner myself. Yeah. Well, no, I don't think that. I mean, Charlo has a choice. He has a choice. But it's going to be hard. It's hard, dog. Luis A. Cortez, Torres Cortez says, Fanon, what's your opinion about Canelo fielding? I think that it is a funny fight for Canelo. I think that it is, I don't think Canelo gets anything out of that fight except for money. If he wasn't getting overpaid for that fight, I would think it was a stupid choice, because you're fighting against a guy that is, this guy could probably fight at 175 pounds. as big as that dude looked, I mean, just talking about, still have to go review his fights. And I know he got knocked out by Callum Smith, but shoot, Callum Smith is going to wind up fighting at light heavyweight. Callum Smith is a 6'3", hard punching and a very good fighter if he's not the best fighter at 168 pounds. And Canelo Alvarez is a blown up 154 pounder. So I think that there's real danger in that from the size perspective for Canelo. And if I was Canelo, if I hadn't seen him before I did a face-off with him, I'd be like, man, Del, what did you just do to me, dude? At a certain point in time, size matters. Now, just off, knowing the reputations of the two fighters, I would say Canelo should be the odds-on favorite. But man, that's a big old dude, man. You know what I mean? But he's getting $33 million to fight it, and ain't no way in the world he would earn $33 million for fighting Rocky Fielding on pay-per-view. If that was pay-per-view, man, that thing wouldn't do 300,000 buys, because that would be like him fighting Liam Walsh. But here's the thing, not Liam Walsh, Liam Smith, right? Because he fought Callum Smith's brother, Liam Smith, and beat him, but that's a smaller dude. He's a much smaller dude than Rocky Fielding is. So anyway, we'll see what happens with that, man. We'll see. You know what I mean? What's going on, Lowline Profits? What's going on, man? Beefy Smith. That's what they call him, Beefy Smith. Matthew, I'm with you, Texas Bubba 6. Showtime will overpay to keep Charlo, and he'll bid his time on Showtime. And when he goes to the zone to fight Canelo, it'll be a much bigger in a few years and earn a lot more money. He's not going to fight Canelo in a few years, man. I don't see it. I'm going to tell you, dude. I don't see it. I don't see the way that deal is set up for Canelo. I don't see it, because it's 10 fights. It's 10 fights for $33 million, and he's going to try to get through all those fights. And if you fight Jamal Charlo, you might not get through all of that. You know what I mean? Oh, Don Banks said he liked that mic. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. It's shiny. It makes me feel like I'm official. You know what I mean? It makes me feel official. What's going on? Oh, what's going on, Jay? Luka Kovic. I quit listening to music at work. Just listen to you talk boxing. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that, man. Fanon, this is JMJ. What's going on, JMJ 2121, man? Why aren't you a moderator, man? Sounds a little funny to me that you're not a moderator. There you go, JMJ. Should have been seeing you in blue, friend. Fanon, why is Ortiz on the undercard and Dillian White not fighting Ortiz on that venue? You know why. Y'all know why. You know why that boy ain't fighting Luis Ortiz? Because he can't, because he don't think he can win. Or he think there's a big enough chance where that guy's going to lose. A big enough chance that he's going to lose. That's why, man. That's why he ain't on that card. You know what I mean? DJ Zion Love said, finally see your face, bro. Bless. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. I'll go ahead and show the face, man. It ain't no biggie. I ain't that big on doing it a lot, man. But, it is what it is, man. I don't feel that funny. Rough House Boxing. For now, what's your thoughts on Jacobs versus Deverenchenko? And if I mispronounce Deverenchenko's name, man, I'm sorry, Mr. Deverenchenko. And Prograis Flanagan. I actually got a video up about Jacobs versus Deverenchenko. My thoughts is that's going to be a good fight. I lean towards Jacobs because of experience. I know Deverenchenko has a big amateur background, and he's a good fighter. He's got fast hands. Man, I like his footwork. I like his ability to change angles really quickly from to the left, right? Spinning out to the left, pivoting out to the left. I like that, but I just think Danny Jacobs got a little too many wrinkles in his game. He's tall, he's long, and Daniel Jacobs has fought him before because they sparred together. And Daniel Jacobs' trainer is in, or Deverenchenko's trainer, Rozier, is in the corner for Deverenchenko. So, that just tells me that these guys, Daniel Jacobs knows the game plan. He knows what he needs to do going in. Deverenchenko might know that as well. So, I think that the corner is going to have a lot to do with it. As far as Prograis versus Flanagan, I think Prograis stops Flanagan. It's going to be a really good fight. People are going to come out. I mean, as far as an exciting fight, Regis Prograis comes to fight, man. He gets in your chest. He's going to push the action against Flanagan. And I just don't think Flanagan's going to be, I don't think Flanagan's going to be able to handle it, man. Flanagan is this might be his second fight at 140 pounds. So, you know, I see him stop. I see Prograis stopping him, you know. And then I'd love to see Prograis versus Maurice Hooker, right? I'm just honestly surprised Maurice Hooker got that decision against Flanagan, even though I do think that Prograis won the fight, but I was shocked about that. But I think Flanagan's gonna get stopped, man. That's what I think. Yeah, like Tito Carlisle said, Prograis gonna KO this dude. Yeah, pretty much, man. That's where I am, man. Avid, what's going on, avid boxing fan? Much love, man. I won't tell you the reason, tell people why I'm apologizing to avid boxing fan, but there was a little bit of a confusion yesterday. And man, you my dude, avid boxing fan. So man, I'm glad we could work that out, man. You're my dude. I would never disrespect you intentionally, man. I wouldn't, man. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you on the channel. I love reading your comments, man. I think you're a good dude, man. Prograis will stop Hooker also. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see the fight. I can't say that. I think dude can fight pretty decently. So Yannick Aha says, a boxing fan, I think it's good to have multiple platforms. Yeah, I do. I think let me tell you, I think it's good to have multiple platforms, like two. Two is a multiple two platforms is enough for me. Because when you start having too many platforms, there's a finite number of fighters, man. There's only a certain number of fighters that I want to see that I get excited to see. You know what I mean? As I learn more about the game, more of the technical side of the game, I enjoy watching some of the lesser known fighters more. But not being somebody who has an extensive amount of experience boxing and studying the technique of the actual technique. Right? It's harder for me to really appreciate some of the fights. So versus like for me, for like tennis, I can dang near watch any tennis match. I can watch high school tennis matches. I can watch college tennis matches. I can watch professional tennis matches. I can watch the first round of the US Open. I can watch the finals because I have a very good understanding of the technique in tennis. I can appreciate those things. Boxing, I'm more of I have a better understanding of the historical aspects of boxing and the business side of boxing and the politics of boxing. Those are the areas that it's easiest for me to understand because they're connected to what I do for a living. So I can appreciate those things. But when you have a DAZN, a Showtime, what is it? DAZN, Showtime, ESPN. Is there another one? It was HBO, so that went away. But I guess those are the three: ESPN, Showtime, DAZN, and Showtime. So there's four, right? Or three. Oh, Fox. It's Fox as well. Now you got Facebook, right? But anyway, if they're all paying a lot of money to fighters, there's that many more people involved in it, and it's going to be that much harder to actually make the fights. So at the top level, you know what I mean? So, but at the lower level, like you'll have more of an opportunity with all these to see the up and coming fighters, right? So you'll have a better opportunity to see Teofimo Lopez. You'll have you'll be able to see Devin Haney. You'll be able to see Ryan Garcia. You'll be able to see Agagbe. You're able to see Daniel Dubois. The fighters that are coming up, you'll be able to see more of those because there's more platforms to see the up and coming fighters, right? There'll be more opportunities for guys like Adrian Bronner to get a good fight, right? Or because there's just so many spots. But because there's so many spots, it's going to be harder to get the Terrence Crawford. The Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. is going to be harder to get. The Dillian White versus Ortiz right? That's what I think, where I think the problem is going to be with the multiple platforms, right? So it's like you're going to get more quality. I mean, you're going to get more quantity and a little less quality, if you know what I mean. It's like the market is going to be saturated. If there was only one, right? But that works. It works to the benefit of the fighters. But say there was only HBO, right? Like, since HBO's out the game. If there was only HBO, then everybody would have to fight on HBO. The downside of that is HBO could spotlight who it is exactly that they want to, who they want to market. But the upside of it is that they would force more than likely, only the best fighters would be able to fight on that network, right? If they acted right, but HBO wasn't doing that. HBO was, playing promoter, paying favorites. What's going on, man? Anyway, so I got to that question. Dillian isn't on a card because the money is minor. Callum Ty, who is Dillian White? Now, I'm not getting on you, man, and I understand that you might be, not that you might be telling the truth. I understand your point, and I don't doubt that that's true. But who is Dillian White? I mean, this is getting so crazy that you got guys that do not have any belts, that have not proven that they're the best fighter, that they're even one of the best fighters, one of the best 3 fighters in the heavyweight division, and he's talking about the A side. I mean, who is Dillian White to be talking about somebody pricing himself out? That's like Danny Garcia saying that Sean Porter is pricing himself out for a fight against him. Dude, you're not a champion. Who are you? I mean, it's one thing to have Anthony Joshua say that about Luis Ortiz. Like, man, come on, man. Luis Ortiz is pricing himself out. I'd love to fight Luis Ortiz as a voluntary, but Luis Ortiz wants $15 million to fight me. I'm not going to pay. We're not paying him that much money, man. The fight's not that serious. That's something where I wouldn't be able to. What's going on, Mr. Fitz? Where I wouldn't be able to argue with Dillian White about that, man. I mean, I wouldn't be able to argue with Anthony Joshua if he says something like that. But I can't. But if Dillian White says something like that, dude, Dillian White, you need to shut up and fight, man. Just for real. Pricing himself out. It's like, man, man, you just got some superheroes running around here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes think they superheroes. John DeJean says, just showing love today, man. I appreciate that. Team Jacobs. Hey, man. Hey, shout out to Team Jacobs, baby. Yeah, but people say, why doesn't he get more love, man? It's the Eddie Hearn thing, man. Eddie Hearn really made stuff hard on people, man. He made it hard, man. He made it hard on me. Because, goddamn, man, I'm telling you, if it was not for the things that Eddie Hearn said, if it wasn't for the things that Eddie Hearn said about Deontay Wilder, if it wasn't about this, his lambasting the PBC and Al Heyman and talking about how these guys are, trying to steal PBC fighters, trying to tear somebody else down, I would have got Dazn for the World Boxing Super Series, because I think the World Boxing Super Series is the best thing going on in boxing right now, without a doubt. If I had the top things going for boxing right now, for me, that are increasing my interest in it, the World Boxing Super Series, the fact that people are starting to push women's boxing. I'm loving that there's several women's fighters that I look forward to seeing. I look forward to seeing Cecilia Brækhus. I look forward to seeing Katie Taylor. I look forward to seeing Clarissa Shields. I even like that little chick Adams from the UK, who's starting to get some, love out of those UK fights. Michaela, I can't remember what her name is also, I think it's Christine Hamer or whatever. I like her too. You know what I mean? So that's exciting to me. I think, like, I love the time in boxing when there was Ann Wolfe and Layla Ali. I thought that brought, for me, for a boxing fan, and I like women's sports, man, that's the biggest advantage that the UFC has over the boxing to me, is that they can put on some very serious female fights that aren't just, It's not, the lingerie football field, but it's really like you get to see the skills of these women in the boxing ring and appreciate what they do because it's going at a little slower pace and it's easier to pick that up. So the World Boxing Super Series, the fact that women's boxing is getting represented more, I'm loving. I'm also liking the fact that there are more American fighters being seen on a more regular basis on TV, right? I'm glad with the people with Showtime, pushing fighters like Charlo, pushing fighters like Spence, pushing fighters like Gervonta Davis, Deontay Wilder, guys like that. You even get to see Gary Russell Jr. whenever he decides he wants to fight, getting his. I like that too. You know what I mean? The heavyweight division, if they acted right, man, doggone, I'd be super happy if these guys fought. Because if Anthony Joshua, all smack talking aside, man, Anthony Joshua can fight. Okay, Anthony Joshua is a guy that interests me. The fight between him and Deontay Wilder interests me, and Dillian White interests me. Agagbe interests me. Dubois interests me. Jarrell Miller, Jarrell Miller, Big Baby Miller interests me. These are all guys who I watch all their fights. I'm not paying now. Why I'm not paying DAZN any money to watch Anthony Joshua fight. But if it wasn't for the nonsense that Eddie Hearn did, going back to the conversation about Daniel Jacobs, I would probably have DAZN because the World Boxing Super Series and the combat that's going back and forth between these heavyweights, I think it's a really good thing, man. But the division between all these networks, I mean, it makes it hard, man. Sorry, man. So I went on for that for a little while, man. Oh, hold on, man. Let me back this up a little something. I missed that super. TZ Frank said, "Oh snap! Fanon on the mic, like the setup salute." Hey, that's good, man. We can do this, man. If people don't mind looking me in the mug, I'll do it, man. ABS Boxing, what's good, man? How you feeling? Mississippi King said, Fanon, have any other heavyweights went 40-0 behind besides Wilder? Yeah. Rocky Marciano for sure went 40-0 because I think he had 49-0, right? That's who Mayweather, the quote unquote record that he beat. That's it. But great fighters typically don't do that, man, because they fight. Look, here's the thing. None of these guys would go undefeated if they all had to fight the best fighters. You know what I mean? I don't believe any of these guys would go undefeated. Because if you fight the same guy 3 times, right, the guy can figure out what you're doing. And C. Mills said, I thought you was dark-skinned, Fanon. I am dark-skinned, man. I have much color in my skin. Thank you very much. But relative to other black folk, I'm about in the middle of the road. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Fanon, you look like family, bro. Do you have any fam in Mississippi, Tennessee, and Chicago? Yeah, man, I got family. I'm from Chicago. Yeah, I'm from the Chicago area. Yeah, absolutely. I got family there. Yes, sir. Man, don't tell you. Somebody tell me I look like Don Lemon, man. We're going to fight. Okay? I don't look like no Don Lemon, dog. Please don't say Don Lemon. Let me go back to this thing. John Deshaun said, "Oh, just loving the show, Team Jakes. I appreciate it. Did I miss any other super chats? I appreciate the donations, man. I really do, man. We're gonna make this. We make it work, dude. Trust me, we make it work, man. We makes it work. Let me come back here, man. Fanon, OJ did well on camera, and you have a simple OJ." Man, my dad hated OJ Simpson, man. God, dog, man. You say OJ in my house, and I'm talking about when OJ Simpson was playing football. When he had the Hertz commercials, whenever you said OJ Simpson in my family, in my house, dog, my dad went ballistic. He couldn't stand him, called him all kind of Tom, all kind of coons. Man, that dude did not like that dude, man. I don't think Larry Holmes didn't go to 50 and yeah, Larry Holmes did go to 40 and 0 for sure. I don't think Ali went to 40 and 0 though. I don't think did Ali have 40? He ended with 60 fights. He might have Muhammad Ali might have went there. Let me go to BoxRec on this. Maybe he went into the 30s. I don't know because he did have a lot of fights in the 70s. I don't know when he lost his first fight. He lost his first fight against Joe Frazier. No, there's not 40 fights. I can eyeball that and say there's not 40 fights for Ali. Ali probably went into his where's the first loss to George Foreman. He fought Ali. Yeah, Ali went to 31 and 0. If he hadn't gotten knocked out, if he had not gotten that issue, he probably would have. But yeah, Holmes went there deep, man. I don't know. Joe Louis lost before he even got a belt, man. So that's tough. Man, welcome back, McGregor Boxing Stars, man. Welcome back, man. I'm glad to see you. Fanon, you look light to y'all. Fanon look light to y'all. My middle brother, Red. Yeah, dog, that's what it is. I'm right down the middle. Fanon finally showing his face. 100% was like, who the fuck is Bull what? 100 was like, who the fuck is, I'm not sure what you said, man, but what's going on, Aunt Mugger? What's going on? What's going on, Sugar Fantastic? Salute Fernanda Dime. I appreciate you giving us the boxing talk without the sensationalism. These other channels turning into TMZ out there, man. Hey, man, look, I can only do me, man. I can only do me. Joe Calzaghe was not a heavyweight, man. That's why he doesn't count in that. But Joe Calzaghe's 40-0. I mean, Julio Cesar Chavez went to 48-0. There's a lot of guys that have gone there. There's a dude right now, the Wolf, whose name I hate pronouncing. He's like 50. He's 50-0. But it's tough, man. What's going on? Sleep with one eye open. Man, but if fighters keep fighting each other enough times, man, they might be able to pull a 1 out of 10 in. But you don't get a lot of rematches, man. Tone Bangers, what's good, man? How you feeling, sir? Ash Kicking Products, what's good? Said Fanon, boxing currently don't have top fighters, just big name fighters because big name guys fight overmatched opponents. No proof of a top fighter. Exactly. Exactly. Nobody. Usyk. Except for Usyk, man. Yeah. Wan Hang, Midlothian. Yep. Absolutely. Jose Mondragon was good. Merv the Cut Man. What's good? The Perfection. I'm chilling, man. Yeah, Chavez went 68, 86-0. Yeah, that's strawweight. Is he a strawweight? And is he 51-0? Yeah, man, there's a lot of, I'm not saying there's a lot. There are people that have done that before, man. You know what I mean? Or are they streaming the Charlo press conference? I don't know, man. If they would do that, more than likely that's going to be it's on Fox. They're televising that on Fox, so I don't know if they would do that, man. I don't know if they would show it on Showtime deal. But more than likely, you'll be able to catch somebody like Blue Blood Sports TV will probably have footage from it if he goes to it, you know? Fanon Bernard, the Bernard Hopkins XD. I'm not sure what you mean about Bernard Hopkins. What's going on about Bernard Hopkins? Southside Boxing in the house. He said, what's good, my beige brother, Fernanda Don? Exactly. That's what it is, man. I'm Manila. I'm the color of a Manila envelope, dog. When I was in Louisiana, man, I could just pass the paper bag test, dog. Like they would let me creep in the room. If y'all know anything about the paper bag test, dog, I could creep in the room. But then if my hair grew, they'd throw me back out, dog. Because my shit nappy pappy. Josh, Canelo are big. Yeah, they're big. Yeah, they're big fighters. But honestly, man, I don't even know really. I don't know if Josh was a big fighter, man. He is in the UK. He's big in the UK. He's not big here. He's just not the big. He's not big here. Sean Benjamin, Fanon, the best heavyweights of the day all fought bums, then each other at the top of their last 2 to 3 fights. Yeah, the term bum is just like I mean, it's all relative. You know, there's always going to be fighters at the top of the division. So I'm not going to be I'm not one of these guys. I don't think Chris Arreola is a bum. That dude can fight. John DeJean said, anybody nervous for Wilder test? Yes or no? Yeah, I am. I'm nervous for every fight, man. Every good fight, dude, that I've ever watched, man. I got nervous for, man. It's just how I am. Shinula Farmer said, big up Fanon. Big up to the great Fanon. You came up in the game. Man, I appreciate that, man. We working. Hey, if you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe, though. I appreciate it, man. I do have a goal that I want to do just because I want to stop putting commercials in the video because I use this to raise money for a cause. And I want to get to the point where I don't have to put any ads in the video. So I'm really trying to push to 50,000 subscribers. If I get to 50,000 subscribers, then you can start, like, I can have people that join the channel. And when people join the channel and I'm talking to like 6,000 people who we know we can have regular conversations, then I don't have to put ads in the videos and I can say what I want to say. Because right now, dude, I can't say what I want to say. You know, not the way that I want to say it, you know. Layla D, what's good, Layla D? How you feeling? Money Mitch, and I'm okay. Let me go to KO, then I'll go back to Money Mitch. Fanon, how's Austin treating you so far, man? I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. I'm telling you, I love it. This is the best. I mean, other than New Orleans, I don't think I'd rather live anywhere else, man. I mean, what is this? Man, it's almost November, man, and I don't fear when the snow is coming. You know? I don't have any I'm loving it, man. My family loves it. I didn't have any issue with the move. Only thing hard about it was the move. And I mean by that, picking up all my stuff and moving. Oh, I'm good. I'm good, Layla D. Life is lovely, man. Arreola and Stavern are journeymen. They are now. They weren't when they fought. They weren't when they fought Wilder, man. I also had, I got a video coming out about that, man. Fanon, you know anything about currency exchange? I'm just reading up about currency exchange. No, I know there is something called the currency exchange, but no, I don't. I know absolutely nothing about that. That's like probably a finance issue. I'm sure there's some good channels though that'll explain that to you. Houston is where it's at. Yeah, man. I mean, I'd be down with Houston. Oh, did I just hit 17? Thanks, man. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you, Money Mitch. I didn't know that. That's what's up. Cool. I appreciate it, man. Man, yeah, there's a good chance I can make 20 before I've been on 2 years. So it's like 10,000 subs a year, man. I'm feeling good about that, man. I feel good. But really, man, it's more important. I think it's more important is this conversations that we're having, man. I really do like this, man. Hey, McGregor Boxing Stars, man, but stay strong, man. Do you, man. Young Merv the Cut, man. Fanon, oh, no, I already did that, man. But what's good, Merv? Young Merv the Cut, man. Recastil Fanon, no shit. You're in Houston now. You're right up the highway from me in San Antonio. We are neighbors. I'll be in your town November 7th for a concert, man. Yeah, dude, that's one thing I love about this town, man. Hey, what up, Ricky Rick? Shout out from Omaha, Nebraska. Yes, sir. What's good in Omaha, man? What's good in Omaha? And look, man, I'm trying my best not to say anything about Terrence Crawford and this Errol Spence stuff, man, because I am really tired of people thinking I don't like Terrence Crawford. It's just really hard to make that argument and talk about Top Rank without talking about Terrence Crawford. Love him as a fighter. As dude can be kind of, personality's a little different from what I can see, man. But that dude can fight his ass off, man. Is Top Rank going to really feed Crawford? Yeah, I mean, he's getting ESPN's feeding him. That dude got $3 million fight for several years, man. That dude's gonna make $9 million a year, almost $10 million a year for the net until he retires. Dude is set, man. He's at the top. He's at the top of the ESPN food chain. He said, we know you like Crawford. I appreciate that, man. God dog, man, because Cass be on me about that. I was like, hey, man, I gotta stop. I was like, I gotta stop it, dog. I gotta cut a break real quick. Oh, you missing Nazim Ahmed? Yeah, man. He was a good. I mean, he was fun. He was fun to watch. Muhammad is the one. What's good? Muhammad is the one. He said, Fanan, what you think about all this mess going on with these pipe bombs showing? Oh, man, I don't even do politics, man. And I'm telling you right now, dude, that's what it is here, man. It ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing new. It used to be a rope, now it's a pipe. You know, it's just that's why I try to stay. I talk about boxing so I don't have to talk about politics, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Once I get my subs and I can get a membership, and then I'll talk about that type of stuff, man. D-Lo said, Fanan, you are well respected for your content and the way you run your channel. I'm sure you'll knock over 20K in no time. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. Houston is ranked #1 in independent black business and economy. Many people know. Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of good things. I know a lot of good people in Houston, man. Because Houston is close to, that's on the way to Louisiana. And there's a lot of people that came from Louisiana. I went to a lot of college with a lot of people who live in Houston. Do a political channel. Ugh. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. I think funny, man, because I got a lot of people that like. I don't trust any of them dudes, man. Hey, Melvin Jack, say for not looking good, man. I appreciate it. Hey, man, there's uglier dudes in the world, man. I'll take it. You know what I mean? I'm all right. I appreciate it, man. Big baller brand. What's going on, y'all? Tandao? Hey, man. What's good, man? By the way, my man, I know me and you go back and forth on it. I respect you, man. And on top of it, dog, I listened to the pieces that you did on your channel. Hey, man, I respect cats that played it. I respect your skills on that piano, man. Respect, man. I mean, we don't necessarily get along about Anthony Joshua stuff, but hey, man, respect. I appreciate you coming through. Jean DeJean, got to be honest, you hold the fighter's promoter against them. I do. I'll be dead honest about that, too. I absolutely do. Against them personally, no. I will separate the fighter and what they can do in the ring from the promoter. But when you talking about fights being made and you partner with a promoter, that's your decision. You know what I mean? CV Sports said, looking like a teenager. I wish. I'm saying, man, look, dude, they chose the promoter. You know what I mean? They chose him. Nobody made Terrence Crawford sign with Bob Arum. Nobody held him down and forced him to do it. You know what I mean? Oh, T Street. I don't know, man. I don't know what I've ever done to that dude, man. I get people just regularly telling me that people say stuff about me, man. I don't think I've ever done anything to that dude, man. But yeah, man, you can be honest. Yeah, man, I don't like promoters. But here's the thing. I don't like promoters, man. I don't like promoters. Let me put it this way. It's not that I don't like them because I don't know them. But I don't have any love for them. You know what I mean? I feel like a promoter, like a dude that's selling me a car. If I had the ability to negotiate with the dude about what I'm getting for the money I'm paying, hey, man, we might be able to come to a better deal. I want the car. I don't want the car salesman. I want to see the boxer. I don't care about the guy that's selling them. You know what I mean? And a lot of times promoters keep me from seeing the fights that I want to see. You know what I mean? That's how I take it anyway. Other people can say, you can see stuff differently, differently than I do, and that's fair. But this is not a news channel. This is not a news channel. This is not a technical boxing channel. This is a Fanan's opinion channel. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you what's happening, and I'll give you my opinion about it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's my opinion. Promoters are like vermin lately. Hey, man, promoters have exploited boxers for a long time, and they exploit boxing fans. Some promoters are better to the boxing fans, and other fighters are better to the other promoters are better to the fighters. You know what I mean? From what I can see, Don King was a lot better to the boxing fans than he was to the boxers. Toprank, from what I can see, isn't necessarily good to either one of them because they got a bunch of in-house fights and they've been known to get over on boxers too. But they might be 50-50 with that. Eddie Hearn seems to be better to the boxer than he is to the fan because we see a lot of, I've never heard anybody that signed with Eddie Hearn saying that he didn't get paid well. What's good? What's going on, Strapbook Boxing? Fernando, are you implying that Hearn's fault that AJ Wilder didn't happen? I'm not implying it. I'm saying it. I'm not even that's not a situation of implying something. I'm saying that it's his fault. He said it is his fault. He came out 5 days after Vladimir Klitschko and Anthony Joshua fought on an interview on IFL TV and laid out his plan for a couple years for Anthony Joshua. I believe it's Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn or Matchroom Boxing as a promoter that prevented that fight from happening. That's what I see, knowing everything that took place. And at this point in time, Deontay Wilder doesn't want the fight. Right? I'm taking Deontay Wilder at his word. He said he doesn't want the fight. You know? So right now, is Eddie Hearn preventing the fight from happening? No. Eddie Hearn at this point, right now, he's not preventing the fight from happening. Deontay Wilder doesn't want the fight. And there's a reason why Deontay Wilder doesn't want the fight. You know, and he's like saying, look, man, I'm going on about my business. I'm going to knock these dudes out. I'm going to keep building my name. I'm going to build my name. And that's what it is. So, you know, if somebody who's an Anthony Joshua fan is telling me now, hey, look, why isn't Deontay Wilder calling for this fight? I'm like, he's not. He's saying, I'm done with it. I tried to make the fight. He doesn't want to make the fight. It is what it is. I'm out of here, you know? And the only reason that I'm saying that Eddie Hearn was the reason it did, because I'm going off what Eddie Hearn said. And the things that didn't get contradicted, right? The things that he said that he didn't contradict himself after, where he didn't contradict himself after he said it. You know what I mean? Wilder isn't going to talk to them until he's the A side. And he might not talk to them. He might not talk to them then. You know? This is the thing, man. And, you know, there's some cats that don't agree with me. I don't understand, man. It seems basic math to me. You know, if Deontay Wilder does, and I don't think it'll do 1 million pay-per-view. Just being honest about it. I don't think it's going to do 1 million pay-per-view. But if it did 1 million pay-per-view, then Deontay Wilder doesn't need Anthony Joshua. That's just the math of it. And I mean, 70 times 1 million is 70 million, man. That's what it is. 70 times 1 million is 70 million. You know the gate's going to do 10 million. That's 80 million. If he walks away with 30% of 80 million, that's 8 times 3. That's 24 million. Why would he fight Deontay Wilder? You know what I mean? If it does 700,000 pay-per-view buys, why would he go to the UK? What's going on, DFW? He said, dude looks just like I thought. Crazy. It's wild, huh? When you catch it, man. One King said, Fanon, I think everybody forgot Bob Arum tried to sue Al Heyman. Bob Arum tried to sue Al Heyman. I wouldn't want to do business with Arum if I was with Heyman. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, we'll see what's happening, man. You know, we'll see what's happening. We'll see what's happening. Since I said this is like an LDBC talk, I'll talk about the subject within the confines of the LDBC. There are certain people there's certain cats that want to give Bob Arum the benefit of the doubt. I'm not one of them. I don't believe anything come out of his mouth unless I see it, you know? Seeing is believing with Bob Arum. When Bob Arum says, I called Al Heyman and he won't return my call, we got a date. We want it. He doesn't want to fight. Not, oh, we would make it. Al, call me. When he says he called Al Heyman and Al Heyman's not responding to him, or Al Heyman said that they don't want to fight, then I'll be like, okay, he's really trying to make the fight. I already know that Errol Spence Jr. said that they're not trying to make the fight right now. Right? So there's no, I'm not going to walk around that one, you know? But in my book, that just tells me that there's two people that ain't trying to make the fight, you know? And it is what it is from right there. Oh, dude, you wild, man. Ancestral Rage said Bob and Eddie. I ain't gonna read that out loud, man. Bottom of Cali, Aaron is full of it. Of course he is. But and you can't in my book, you can't get out of that. You know what I mean? It's like I would understand why for my argument that I might want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I can't give him the benefit of the doubt. And truthfully speaking, anybody that's talking about it, you know what I mean? They're not giving them the benefit of the doubt. That's a convenient benefit of the doubt. I'll tell you that, man. Michael said, Fanon does not look like a lawyer at all. He looks like an assassin. Dang, dog. It's the black shirt. I work from home, man. I don't have to shave. I don't have to shave, and I don't have to put on that damn suit. I don't want to put on another suit in my, oh my God. Well, I don't want to say I want to put another suit on in my life. I do enjoy wearing nice clothes. But I don't want to have to do it for work, man. Have to do it for work. Rashard McCloudy, Fanon, no way Bob Arum is trying to make the fight with somebody he's insulting. Cancer or boxing, geez. Yeah, man. He could be. He could be just be a jerk, but I don't think he is, and I agree with you on that, man. Let me go back here, man. Oh, yeah. JB Barber. Oh, excuse me. Floyd controls PBC and Showtime, and he is the cash cow. Spence and TC will not fight in 2019 because Floyd has plans in 2019. Floyd is Spence's boss. Now, I don't think that's true, man. I think that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has a lot of say-so in the PBC, because I would be shocked if he doesn't own or he's not invested in the PBC. I'd be shocked because he was the major reason why it grew. You know what I mean? He started his commitment to the PBC, and his relationship with Al Heyman is the reason that the PBC took off. So I'm quite sure that I'm not sure because I don't have any proof that he is. It's just my intuition I think it's reasonable to assume, is that the right way to say it? It's reasonable to assume that Floyd has say-so in what the PBC does. And since he's an expert in boxing, he's experienced, he has the relationships, I think that he could have say-so on when and where they make that fight, because I would be shocked that if Steven Espinoza, wouldn't listen to him, or Al Heyman wouldn't listen to him. I would be surprised if that wasn't the case. But he's definitely not Showtime. He definitely doesn't control Showtime. You know what I mean? And he doesn't, I doubt if he controls Spence. You know what I mean? But he could very well have say-so, JB Barber. He could very well have say-so. And Cesar Ray said, Fanon is a killer. That's just this black shirt, man. Domo Easy said, Fanon repping for the light-skinned brothers. Hey, man, I'm representing for all of my people, man. All of them. Mike Biggs, what's good, man? Fanon the Don, the motto is, it's just business. Yeah, it is to them, man. To me, it's boxing, man. But it is, yeah, it's business. It's business for me, too. I don't want to give you my money for crappy fights, man. And on top of it, I'm not supporting somebody that's trying to tear down a business, dog. Okay? Now, since I gave my my soliloquy on my love and my desire to support businesses in my community, you might understand why I'm not too hot on Eddie Hearn. Okay? Because Eddie Hearn came trying to tear one down. And he's pretty much saying that that's what he's trying to do. You know what I mean? So, nah, I'm not feeling it. Other people that don't see it that way, hey, knock yourself out, homie. I'm okay with, we all have something that floats our boat. You know what I'm saying? We all do. I'm getting affected by Black Fight Fan TV a lot because I keep saying, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think I always said that. I think that I'm getting that because I'm listening to Trill Boxing Talk. You know what I'm saying? Fanon is LeVar Ball's step. Let me tell you something, man. I ain't nothing around but LeVar. Fanon is LeVar Ball's Stephen. What's Stephen? Stepson? Dog, I'm probably this. No, man, I'm not the same. I'm old. I'm probably the same age as LeVar Ball. And man, I don't look like nobody LeVar Ball, dog. Until you say, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Man, I am never going to get a Southern accent, dog. Never. For now, because I'm from the Midwest. Midwest we have a very neutral accent. How old am I, Fanon? How old am I? I am not 50 and I am not 40. There you go. I'm not gonna pinpoint age because we got a lot of crazy ass people on the internet, man. He said, Fanon, I thought you was young. I mean, I'm young in heart, man. I ain't super old. Nino Brown, what's good, man? We got dog it every time I see your name, man. We exchange them emails, man. Ancestral Race said, where you from, Fanon? I'm from St. Louis. I'm from the Chicagoland area. I'm from Chicago. Shout out to the Shy, who I'm not seeing on the channel in a minute, man. I hope you well. 45. Hey, man, just let that stand. I'm good. Close enough, dog. Close enough. Chicago has a distinct accent. It does. Well, no. There's several accents in Chicago. A South Side accent is different from the guys on this. People on the South Side don't sound like people in the North Side, and I have more of a North Side accent because I grew up around a lot of Eastern Europeans. So, like, I'll say, how far is it? How far is it to the car? Like, far, car. Like, it's very nasal, dog. You know what I mean? What's going on, M. Greg? How you feeling, man? Much love in the super chat. I appreciate that, man. Domo, he said, Chicago is more East Coast than Midwest. No, Chicago is dead Midwest. Dead Midwest, dog. We are dead Midwest. You don't get any more Midwest than Chicago. Chicago is steak and potatoes Midwest. For sure. Melvin Jack said I'm from the South Side of Chicago. Yeah, so I don't like people from the South Side will know I'm not from the South Side. What's going on, Johnny John? Hey, much love, Adi Jama. Said, finally see Fanon's face, man. Yeah, I'll do it more often, man. It's good, man. Hopefully we don't have too many. I'm going to wind up being on somebody's damn video because these dudes are tripping. Stay Ready Boxing TV. What's good, man? What's going on? Jeff the producer said Ohio in here. Yeah, Ohio is Midwest. So you know Ohio's Midwest, and that's east of us. We're Midwest, man. We're Midwest. Like, I think like Memphis is Mid-South. I think don't they call that Mid-South, something like that? Michael Johnson in the building, man. It was really good talking to you, man, yesterday. Aram's still salty at the PBC. Bobby, like you can't be charging fighters 10 to 15% while I'm taking over 33. You know that. Man, dog, did you hear how pissed Bobby Aram is? Ida B. Wells. Dog, what's going on, Walter Tran, man? Detroit in the building. That's Midwest, too. Michigan's Midwest. Man, did you hear how mad he was about Manny Pacquiao signing? I told y'all, too. I just want to, for all you cats, not a many of you people are going to be in the live stream or like that, dog. But look, man, I told you Bobby Aram was lying about Manny Pacquiao. I told you. I did video after video after video saying, look, Bob Arum is lying about the fact that he's negotiating fights for Manny Pacquiao. He's lying. All that. He's like, Manny Pacquiao wants to fight this guy. Manny Pacquiao's going to fight that guy. Man, I'm like, no. Manny Pacquiao's contract is up. Manny Pacquiao said his contract was up. Is Manny Pacquiao fighting with Top Rank? No. He got ghosts, just like I said, because I don't believe Bob Arum. Dude, I was talking to my man, Retro Boxing. Man, I got to listen to Black Fight Fan TV and Blood Boxing going. Woo-hee, dog. I don't argue with Blood Boxing. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even argue. I don't even argue with I don't argue. I don't argue with Blood boxing, man. That's my dude, man. Blood got so much passion for the sport. I'm just like, look, man, here's my $5 super chat. I give Blood my $5 super chat. Oh, I have to listen to it, man. I have to listen to it. But I knew it was going to be tough, and I didn't want to be part of it. That's why I got on Blood's show before, or Retro Boxing's before, man. Woo-wee, dog. And Blood ain't going nowhere, dog. I'm trying to tell you. I knew it had to be something. Best fight, the best boxing was good, man. He said Aram is a liar. He's always been a liar. Since when did we start believing liars, dog? I don't believe that dude. Tito, so what? Hey, man, let's not diss Tito, dude. Okay? Let's not diss Tito. That's my dude, man. Let's keep it chill, dog. So, oh yeah, dog. But anyway, man, I don't argue with Blood, man. Not because I don't want to debate, but I don't want to argue. Not because I won't represent my opinions to Blood, but I just respect Blood so damn much, dog. I know he loves boxing, man. I know Black Fight Fan TV does too. But when somebody said if you want to quit boxing, don't want to, dog, Blood ain't going nowhere, dog. Blood got a permanent pass, dog. Blood got a permanent pass, man. Oh, Blood a huge dude, but them two, let me tell you something. Them two dudes, Blood, Black Fight Fan TV and Blood Boxing are both some big old boys. They ain't about to fight each other, man. They both going at it. It's all good, man. Retro is dead. Blood boxing is back. Last night was evidence of that. Blood ain't going nowhere, dog. There was blood boxing returns because Blood be getting frustrated with stuff, man. And it's cool. That's what it is, man. Like I said, man, Blood boxing is one of the first people that I've ever subscribed to, man. And I would be pissed if Blood boxing didn't do a video. Because I'd be like, man, where's this bud? Because I know he's going to tell it like it TI is, man. I used to go off on Mayweather a lot, and I didn't like that at first. But hey, man, he wound up being what he is, man. It wound up being what it was. Black was like, I don't know retro boxing. Who said what? I have to listen to it, man. I'm sure that was fun, dog. Let me see. Rome Far Rock. I can't wait to get off Sony so I can listen again. That was classic. Shout out to Retro and Black at the end and made it. And the end and made it that much better. Yeah, I don't know. So I got to check it out, man. Oh, did he? Oh, well. Hey, man, I'll listen to it, dude. I stayed completely and utterly out of it, man. That's Bennett and I ain't in it. Chain Breaker for now. You and Blood are some of the very few non-biased channels, bro. Blood ain't go kiss Spence ass, and he called a spade a spade. I mean, I think everybody got an opinion, man. Everybody got an opinion, man. It's all good. Blood goes to the woods. My man Ash Kicking Prada said, Blood goes to the woods and go live to pour his heart out and cleanse his soul. Look, Blood keeps it real, man. Blood is going to tell you what he thinks. And that's all you can ask. Black Fight Fan TV tells you what he thinks. At the end of it, man, that's all you can really do. You know what I mean? That's all you can really do. I don't think that Errol Spence Jr. is ducking Terrence Crawford. That's what Blood thinks. I had a conversation with Blood Boxing, and it was good. It was a good conversation. You know, it's all good. But I know if I push Blood gonna push back. But that's what I'm saying. I don't really push Blood. I like to have conversations, man. Fanon, how do you like that Yeti? I love it, man, because I don't have to like the wire isn't too low, so it's not shorting out. I can do all kind of different stuff with it. It's pretty cool, man. I like it. I like it. Hey, man, I have to listen to that, man. Your thoughts on Daniel Jacobs clout chasing? Yeah, he's selling this fight. Well, first of all, he's answering a question. Some of the things I think that sometimes we miss, and shout out to in the super chat, man. Some of the things we miss are that, and I mean, I'm guilty of this too, is that because you really can't talk about it if you point this out, that these guys are responding to questions that are asked of them. So more than likely, Daniel Jacobs didn't just bring it up in the conversation and say, hey, by the way, stop talking about this. I want to talk about Charlo. He probably didn't do that. Probably somebody asked him what he thought about Charlo, and then he answered the question, and then they put it in, then they said what he said about it. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you could say he's clout chasing if he's asking a question, if he's answering a question that somebody asked him, and if he didn't bring it up on his own. It's not like, he was doing a Shannon Briggs and chasing down like when he was chasing down Klitschko, that Rode mic, cast mic is supposed to be good as well, but I can tell there is a limiter compressor built into the Yeti. Yeah, there's something, man, that tells me, yeah, there is something, because when I process the video, it's like when I process the sound, it's like it's already processed. That mic looks expensive, bro. It's not really, man. It's, like $130. It's, there are cheaper ones, but it's not. I have to suppose that there's more expensive ones, but I get sick of the shit. I don't want to keep buying microphones. I use it every day, so I'm gonna spend some money on it to make sure I don't have to buy another one, man. But you don't think Fanon got dog in me? Yeah, man, I got some dog in me, man. I'll fight you. You ain't just gonna walk up on me, dog. Saying like I don't say that a lot, because that's just not my, it's not my personality, dude. But I ain't no little dude, I'll be talking about. I see how cats be talking about how big they are, and I'm like, dude, I got you by about 20 pounds, dog. All right, you might have me by about 3 inches, but I got you by about 20 pounds, dog. I will put you on your back if you allow me to. But my thing is, I'm too old for that, and I would rather just have a conversation with you, man. You know what I mean? Do I eat brisket? Yeah, I eat brisket. Cloud chasing Jacob 2020 pulling up on you. Dazn, what's up? Hey, yeah. Delo 404 said that Briggs Klitschko saga was hilarious. Wad showed us some serious composure. He wasn't scared. No, Vlad Klitschko ain't scared of nobody. Man, dude, Vlad Klitschko will put you on your back if you ain't careful, dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. He said, what up, Fanon? I always enjoy the real boxing talk. Man, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. We talking, man. This is my opinion, man. I ain't, it is what it is, man. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. And I can support my opinion, man. You in Texas, you should be ashamed you don't. Of what? Eat brisket? I eat some brisket. But I just came from Kansas City, which was a barbecue town. And I'm telling you, man, I lived in Memphis. Which is a barbecue town. I lived in Kansas City, which is a barbecue town. Now I live in Austin, which is a barbecue town. And I'm telling you, my brother-in-law makes the best barbecue, and everything I get from restaurants is crap compared to his. He's like a professional, not a professional, but he's a competitive barbecue guy. So when I taste his shit, I'm like, God, dog, everybody else is, and that quality of barbecue is what I like. Anybody like Gates is good, in Kansas City. They got him here, Domo, you from Kansas City? That's what's up. So, Kansas City barbecue is good barbecue. I like, LC's barbecue. I like Gates barbecue. Now that Gates got repurchased, it was better. Fanon, you lived in Memphis. That's my own time. Yeah, man. I used to live in my son was born in God, dog, man, right next to Germantown. I keep forgetting the name of the town that I lived in. Cordova. I used to live in Cordova. I lived in Cordova in 2005 to 2008. I lived in Cordova, Tennessee. That's where my son was born. So yeah, man, I lived there a while. That barbecue was good there, man. So I've lived there, and the cats I used to hang with from Alabama. So, I like barbecue, but my favorite is the barbecue that my brother-in-law makes, dude. And that dude ain't never around, so I don't get my chance to get that good stuff, man. Arthur Max said, what's good, fam, from Kuwait? That's what's good, man. Oh, a turkey fried? Oh, my God. Fried turkey is the bomb, dog. Fried turkey's the bomb. But look, man, I've been on here probably longer than I should have been. About an hour and 24. So I'll go for a little bit, then I'll jump. Ash kicking, you can't get good barbecue from a restaurant. If you ever had good barbecue, you know that. Yeah. My God, dude. This dude, barbecue was bananas. I was like, man, it took this dude like, I'm at his house. Like, I get there at 11 o'clock in the afternoon, dude. They were already preparing the stuff. I'm there till like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, man, when is the barbecue going to be ready, man? He's like, it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. So we're like, man, look, you got to let this, but it's shit edible. Take it out. I want to eat. Take it out. You know what I'm saying? So he was all right. He took it out, man. I was like, God, dog. And he complained about how good it was. I was like, wow, dog. Philip Redden said, what up, Don Dada? Love the new format. Now we can see that big ass dog you talking about. Yeah, he's over in the other. Oh, shh. Zeus. Hold on, man. Shit. Oh. All right. I had to jump out there real quick, dude, because God dog, man. Whew, I was afraid he's eating my couch and some shit. He said, "Oh, you can't rush perfection." Exactly, dog. No doubt about it. Tito Carlos said, "Keep this format." That's cool. I'll do it. It's all good. What Texas? I'm in Texas. I'm in Austin, Texas. Yeah, he's quiet. He's asleep, man. This dude's knocked out, dude. I got him some pig ears. He's eating some pig ears. Some oh, that's what's up. You in Texas? That's what's up. Yeah, Zeus a big dog, man. He's a big puppy. But he ate some pig ears. He's eating some he ate pig ears. He had some pig stomach and getting him some duck heads. Later today, I'm gonna go get him some duck heads. That shit look nasty, man. But they got a dog. I got a dog only type of store that got all kind of like water buffalo horns and things like that for him. If I have a boxer, if he's too quiet, I get nervous. Yeah, I was like, the dude is eating something. Texas barbecue is better than Kansas and Memphis and South North Carolina and South and North Carolina. I don't know, man. Oh, you stay in Round Rock? Yeah, you on the north, man. I stay out in South Austin. Not too far from like shit, what is a hot like not Bailey. What is the name of this damn high school? I can't even remember I can't even remember her high school. And I'm not even supposed to say it, but I live in South Austin, man. Domo Easy. Oh. Sounds like Hollywood Feed. What's that? Oh, Layla D said, I like my own barbecue, but there's a place in Miami that was really good when I lived there. They call it Pit in Overtown. Man, I love Miami, man. That's one of my favorite cities to visit. My sister lives in Miami. So look, Daryl Allen said, I ain't never seen Fanon the Don face, man. Well, you seen it now, man. Tomorrow I'll be shaved, though, man, because like I said, my mother might watch this video or something. She like, shave. What's blazing in sports? What's good, man? High-end dog food store. Yeah, it's a high-end dog food store. I go for the snacks, man. To get the dog the snacks. Because I like to, damn, dog just be in the house all the damn time, man. You should get some good duck heads and water buffalo to eat, dog. This dude eat some water buffalo horns. Yes, sir. Anyway, man, so look, hey, man, I appreciate everybody coming to the chat. I've been on for about an hour and a half, man. Make sure you check out my man, World Breaker Fighting is going to be coming on. I'm not sure what time he's coming on. I think he comes on around 1:30 my time. So what is that, an hour and like 2 hours? Like an hour and 50 and 1 hour and 45, 1 hour and 15 minutes. B-Star said, I thought Fanon was dark skinned with hair. Nah, man, I ain't got a lick of hair, dude. I'm shiny headed and I need to shave it. I need to present myself better, man. I got a raggedy shirt on. I got my ain't shaved. It's crazy. Oh yeah, for sure. Black best fight the best, man. We'll do another collab, no doubt about it. What's Blazing Sport? I can't go live, but still putting in that work. That's what's. Oh yeah, that's right. I was wondering, man. I was like, man, what happened? I was thinking that the other day. I know you. Actually, you told me that that's what happened before, and that's okay. Cool, man. Yeah, man. Keep putting in that work, man. Domo Easy. You just thought I was a nerd, man. Well, I am a nerd. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a nerd, but the World Series of Barbecue is only in one place, Kansas City. Yeah, Kansas City got good barbecue, man. D-Lo said Fanon looks exactly how he sounds in my ear. That's what's up. Oh, Muhammad one. This is a pleasant surprise, Fanon, and the conversation was great as usual. Keep up the good works. That's cool. Cool, man. What's going on, Brian Taylor? What's going on in the Shy, man? What is going on in the Shy, man? I watched a credit video the other day, man, and I thought about the videos that I watched on your channel that day, man. We ain't worried about that, Fanon. You good, my brother? We all men here. Only a weirdo cares about that. Yeah, that's what's up. Oh, it said Fanon, I have a Yeti just like that one. I use a condenser mic. If you ever need to replace that one, holler at me for sure, man. Hopefully I won't have to because I won't drop this shit forever, but will do. I'll keep that in mind, man. Rich Jones, what's good with you, man? Southeast is now Clinton, Maryland. Not sure what that means. SE? I'm not sure what that is, man. Yes. Anyway, man, it is. Nerd is the new cool. That's what's up, man. Yeah. Don't forget. Hey, I got like the most likes ever, man. I got 236 likes in this bitch. That's what's up. Excuse my language. KO, man. Peace to you as well, man. I always appreciate you coming through supporting the channel, man. So anyway, look, man, I really appreciate you guys talking with you guys. You look like Herm Edwards, the coach at Arizona State. Oh, that's how Bill Gates looks, plain, but you already know he got status. Hey, man, I ain't dressing up for you, dog. I'm telling you, but I could shave at least, you know. And my head, man, I got to shave my head, man. But at least, see, this is a way, though, for real, that I will have to like let it go all the way because I work from home. And so, you know, dude, if I don't really check myself, man, I'll have a full beard and my head will be completely grown in, you know. So at least if I do these videos every day, I'm gonna know that I got to keep a certain amount of polish to my game. Who I got for Saturday fight? I'm leaning towards Daniel Jacobs, but I think there's a chance. I think that there's a chance that that, you know, I guess maybe 60-40, something like that. There's advantages on that Daniel Jacobs has that makes me pick him. The size, the length, the fact that he's he's fighting in his hometown, that he's fighting on his home network, that more than likely his promoter is the one that's doing the fight. Sergey Deverenchenko hasn't had a lot of fights, a lot of professional fights. The corner, Daniel Jacobs' corner man in his corner trains Deverenchenko. You know what I mean? So that's what would make me lean towards Daniel Jacobs, you know. Tito Carlisle says 50-50 fight for me. I can understand why you say that, you know. Anyway, it is what it is, man. Much love, everybody in Super Chat and the chat. I said Super Chat, but much love to everybody in the chat. Thank you all for supporting in the Super Chat. We're going to make it work, and I'll check y'all out tomorrow. And with that, I'm out. Peace. Still not out. Peace.